chopper that crashed into Lake Nakuru this morning, and the chopper had just taken off from a nearby hotel. Rescue mission is still ongoing, and details about the crash are still scanty. And now we're joined by our reporter, Victor Ogale, who is at the scene. And Victor, the last time we spoke, you were waiting, or rather the rescue mission at the scene was waiting for reinforcement from equipment, especially a speedboat to come from Naivasha. What is the latest, and has that rescue mission begun?
Well, Sharon, it is still the same situation. Nothing new has come forth since the last time we spoke, and we're just being told by the security officers, by the rescue team here that are, or rather sort of advanced party, that is part of the rescue team here, that we are still awaiting the arrival of the boat, the Kenya Wildlife Service boat that is normally stationed in Lake Naivasha. And we were also told that we are waiting arrival of divers from the Kenya Navy who were to be flown all the way from Mombasa here to here at the Lake Nakuru National Park in Nakuru. Just to take you back to the event, remember that chopper landed here in Nakuru at the Jerika County Lodge Hotel at yesterday evening from Eldoret. And having landed there, it stayed on till in the morning. Normally, according to the schedule of what happens there when a chopper lands at the hangar, normally the particular pilot whom he is a known person, remember, he has been on the Jubilee party campaign trail for the past 6 or 7 months. And remember also he has been linked to he was flying several politicians, others are well-known politicians here in Nakuru County who are also vying under the Jubilee party ticket on the August 8th elections. So normally, according to his schedule, he normally wakes up in the morning, goes and refuels the chopper, and then comes back. But we've managed to gather that he was supposed to ferry journalists from the hangar where the chopper was to Oliposomoro, where the Jubilee party was expected to have a rally later in the day. But however, he left with some of the campaign team, or rather some of the youth wingers of Jubilee Party here in Nakuru, who are also linked to the politician. And unfortunately, they did not make it through Lake Nakuru, which is along the route along their route to the place where the rally was supposed to happen. And according to the eyewitnesses that we managed to talk to when we got here as early as 7:45 a.m., they told us they had an unusual sound, which is not the usual sound of a chopper, or rather of a plane, and they got out of their houses just north from here where I am. There is Lakeview Estate, and from there is another slum that has been mushrooming over the past couple of years. So they heard the noise, and they came out and they saw the chopper going up and down before it plunged into the water and sinking instantly. So already there is heavy presence here from the Kenya Wildlife Service, Kenya Forest Service, the Criminal Investigation Department, as well as the Kenya Police. And at some point, 45 minutes ago, we saw the Kenya Police, National Police Service chopper in the air going up, and perhaps we managed to gather they have located the particular place. They have the coordinates of where the chopper sank, and they are now just awaiting the arrival of the diver so that the rescue mission can continue. So perhaps already there are light showers, and it is a little bit windy, and the lake seems to be there are waves on the lake, so that might as well also kind of be an obstacle to the rescue mission, because from 7:30 it is 1, and it is in the afternoon. So I don't know, it seems this rescue operation might continue even to the better part of the night. Also remember the way geographically how the Lake Nakuru is. It is not a place where we've previously seen boats wade through. So it has rocks, it has logs inside, it has trees. So, and also there are hippopotamus. So perhaps getting there also for the divers, they have to take extra caution, because they have to know where particularly they are going and how to get there, so that before they can rescue the 5 who are reported to have been on board and who are reported to have succumbed to the crash. Sharon?
Victor, just to get this right, it's almost 6 hours since that incident occurred. You have reported of a heavy multi-agent presence at the scene, but there seems to not be anything that's happening now because of a particular equipment that is required. Maybe talk to us about what those equipments are and what our authorities saying in terms of what exactly now they will be doing, seeing as it's quite a long time since this happened.
Well, they are mentioning about a boat. Seems to be a specialized boat, or rather a speedboat that perhaps will wade through the waters of Lake Nakuru to the crash site where they've managed to locate, because there was a chopper up and seems to have gotten the particular coordinates of where the chopper crashed and it sank in. Then we await the arrival of the divers, who may have to come with special gear and things to do with stretchers, so that because we are not talking about one body. These are 5 bodies, and there is a high possibility they're still inside the chopper. So there needs to be particular equipment to make sure that perhaps the chopper is slit open or even cut through, so they can start retrieving the bodies, if that will be a success. But it is quite a concern, because we've even had arrival of politicians from Nakuru, from Governor Lee Kinyanjui, Nakuru Town, East Member of Parliament David Gikaria, and other party officials from Jubilee Party here in Nakuru. And they seem to be concerned about the slow pace of the rescue operation, because they are saying from the time they had the incident happened up to now, nothing so far has happened. They haven't even seen any sign of any boat inside the waters. All we are seeing is just activities by the concerned parties, busy on phone, answering a call after another, people in small groups. We've seen people whom we can connect them to the Jubilee Party. They have been here, perhaps people who are close, or people who know the people who were reported to have been in the chopper. Others were crying early in the morning. So that is actually an issue that people here are wondering, why have we stayed for over 5 hours and we haven't heard or seen anything perhaps coming forth. Sharon?
Fortunate there. Thank you, Victor, for those details of that chopper accident that took place at about 6 o'clock this morning. The chopper said to have been having 4 passengers, including 5 in total, that is including the pilot of that particular chopper. It's been a long time now, and we wait to see how that will proceed. We'll give you details as that comes to us. And in Turkana,